Hey guys, I've got some messages for us. So we're going to tap in. We're going to ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space to provide love, divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light, so it is and so it will be. All right. I've already shuffled this deck, so let me just kind of give these a go. So I hope everybody's well. These times be challenging. So your grit, your grit is necessary, I'd say. Okay. So we're gonna actually. Okay, interesting. Bottom of the deck says imprisonment, and then I have flame of courage. Ignite the flame of courage, lightening the path of bravery amidst shadows of fear. Okay, so it's not like letting fear imprison you, right? It's like release the fear. Okay, so let's share a bit of this first. Thank you. All right, y'all. Here we go. Ooh. We're feeling the deck out is what's happening. Cavern of Secrets. Unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. Answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. Harbor of peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. Pretty cool. Let me show you these cards. There's this like sense of refuge here. There's a sense of like safety, peace. Like there's like a lot of consciousness energy here. Wow, check this out. Check out this polarity here. This talks about like the law of opposites. Talks about our shadow self and how we see ourselves, right? I feel like there's multiple perspectives here. So this talks about sculpture of self. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity, right? Interesting. Okay. Roots of success. Secure your foundation, fostering growth and stability for a thriving journey ahead. It's almost like experiencing both perspectives or like masculine and feminine energies, like they're balanced, they're even, they're like working together as one here. Expressing identity. It's like it's integration, it's an act of forming, so very cool. This also can represent like a mirrored soul is what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of mirrored soul here. I feel like there's going to be a very stable, secure foundation, something that's going to grow, something that has a lot of potential to thrive. And it is going to be a journey. Like, it's about like, you know, embracing that. And then there's like trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. So emerging dawn is like, yeah. Something is ending, so something new can begin. Okay, so that's what's playing out. We're going to keep these over here. And we're going to go into the details. I don't normally grab the Kipper deck, so it must be important, whatever this is. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Bad health. Cavern of Secrets. Someone has hidden wonders or some sort of secrets that they're not willing to unveil. The shadowy depths of secrets and concealed wisdom. Wow. I feel like there was something done like in the shadows. Okay. Bad health. Distant horizon. Answers unfold. Possibly about someone who created something, or this could be relating to children, family. Then we also have something related to work and having to work really hard to support something maybe. There could be change playing out here. A journey. We were talking about a journey. Here it is. It's a number 10. So that means it's like something's coming to an end here. Okay. I'm getting like something is going to be like I'm seeing like a transition. So this could be however you see this message and how it resonates for you. But I'm getting like this anchor, this heaviness, whatever this is. I feel like there's this like release here. There's a transition here. Again, the child here could represent a few things as well. It could represent like your family dynamic. Maybe you're the youngest child in your family line, or this is representing a child that you share with somebody or someone's child. I feel like maybe this was something that, occurred at a place of work, toil and labor. I feel like there is this like, having to like undervalued, underpaid, feeling like they're not enough. Like there's like this strenuousness of things. Like maybe someone is unwell and isn't able to care for somebody. That's kind of also what I'm getting. So I'm not sure how that might resonate. That this could be someone in the family, or this could actually represent a child. Or it could represent like something someone created. So a project or a creative endeavor. Maybe things are moving locations, or I feel like this is kind of like whatever felt really heavy, there's a release in something. I do have the journey and a family room. So I feel like maybe somebody's needing to, this could be like someone that they live with, or someone's having to leave something that's very familiar to them. So this could be a town, this could be a home, this could be, a roommate of yours, or a family member, a partner, something to that effect. So someone is being asked to leave what they have known, is what I'm getting. Maybe there's this long-term familiarity about it. There's a mature man here. I feel like somebody may be, having to overlook something. Someone's kind of got a watchful eye out. I feel like this energy is like, with all the books, I feel like they have wisdom, they have knowledge, they understand how life works. Okay, so I feel like this could be, then I have the expectation card. This could be this person's, parent or some sort of family member. I feel like these two might be related to one another. And as a result, like maybe someone's needing to leave. Again, kind of like there's a burden or something's being released. I feel like it has something to do with a child here, and something about work. So maybe this is a cause for change in this dynamic here. It says answering things are, keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. So maybe whatever change this is, it's for the sake of a lesson to be learned here. I feel like there's a need to find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. Your waters here, both cards, heavy water sign energy, is your emotions, your feelings. And then there's a need to kind of like go within, because there's things to learn here. There's things about yourself that maybe weren't honored or respected. And there's this, you know, needing to see something from a different perspective, so that something can be gained and learned in the situation. I do have Lovers here, so this very much could be as it relates to relationships. Okay, this could be a soul connection. I feel like this, whatever this love dynamic here is, I feel like they're dealing with legal issues, maybe divorce. Maybe that's why there's, you know, something in the family room here that's being disturbed, and now someone's parents or something like that, family members, are having to get involved here. I feel like these are having to intervene because maybe they're not prioritizing this, what was created here. So I'm also getting that. What's behind this mature woman? Yeah, look at. Okay. False people. So I feel like, you know, the courthouse here might have something to do with them, you know, having to be accountable for their actions here. And as a result, maybe, yeah, there's a bit of despair. I feel like it's somehow impacting this child, and maybe having to leave where this child is to go towards somewhere else that is more safe. This very much can represent like having to go away for a while, and, you know, maybe they're not in a place to be in this creation's energy. So yeah, I feel like there's some changes here to a family dynamic. I feel like there's more than one generation involved. I'm seeing 3 generations here. I'm seeing the parents, the child, and the grandparents or aunts and uncles involved here. I'm seeing like a couple here that has been like running amok. I feel like there's things that aren't going their way now. I feel like they're being seen as a thief. That might be why we saw the that card, imprisonment. So someone may be dealing with like legal issues here. I feel like this false group, these false people, yeah, I'm getting like they're being seen as like, you know, thieves in the community. Something about a house. And then I have a courtship. I feel like somebody went towards somebody for the sake of like some sort of growth or appearances or material gain, or someone promised somebody something, and I don't think it's following through. But I feel like that was what was like the carrot being dangled in this courtship. Okay. Yeah, they dangled this carrot of great fortune. Yeah, they work together. Occupation. And now we're back to where we began, which was imprisonment. They're going to jail for messing with someone's like ability and gifts. It's part of like, I don't know. I feel like whatever this craft is, whatever this occupation is. Yeah. Look at this. I mean, this is like a divine blessing. So I'm getting like this occupation and great fortune. I feel like somebody was like swindled. Yeah, to come after somebody. Who they coming after? High honor, privileged lady. Yeah. Wow. Huh, someone didn't want to change. They'd rather choose money instead. Right? They're like, I can either, you know, continue playing games or I can level up. I feel like they refused to make the changes, so they left. And they left because of the promise of money. They were promised unexpected income. Right? They wanted to be a wealthy man. And so with this false person, that's what they did. They just created this whole like illusion. Right? Official person here, so they may be dealing with like the authority. There is something that might have ended that is abrupt. I feel like maybe something, oh, this is not a good sign. Sudden wealth, something tied to like wanting to win the jackpot. Maybe put somebody in poverty or they're in poverty. I feel like there's something about someone's path. that they continue to be obsessed about. They're overthinking about this. They want to send a message to this person. Okay, they want to send a message. You see these? Look at main female. Okay, I feel like she knows that she was the third party in this relationship. Check it out. Proof. Yep, message of concern. She's afraid this past person's going to return back to you. Okay, so she's sweating it. Okay, message of concern. So she wants to message you. Okay, they're getting divorced, they're breaking up, and there's so much terrible stuff going on, and there's concern and this, that, and the other. I feel like somebody wants to like share all of this. So again, it's really up to you guys. I'm giving you the heads up, and you do with it what you will. Let's get some other messages. Let's see. Knowing this is going on in the background, how can they best navigate the situation? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Oh, it's just on here. All right. How can they best navigate their situation, not someone else's? Thank you. Okay. We're good. All right. Now that we know what's playing out, 9 of Wands. This is like boundaries, grit. I was talking about grit, holding the line. Okay, 4 of Wands, celebrating a union and having community support. United energy. Okay, there even could be like some sort of celebration or recognition. So you could be like recognized for something. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Cups. So this talks about emotional fulfillment and your wishes and dreams coming true. And you feeling satisfied, like you experiencing and being grateful of the joys of life, okay? So I feel like this is you enjoying and living your best life. That's awesome. I feel like they want you to continue to have faith and that it's a journey, not a race. And so you need endurance. And there are some things that need boundaries and courage. And you'll know what needs what. I feel like you have the support. You'll have that collaboration or partnership or kindred spirits. Those that are like you are meant to find. Right? There's this like holding the line energy. So I feel like there's this connection. There's like this wave here I'm seeing with the pictures. And so 9 of Wands, okay? 4 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Okay, like outside enjoying it, like living large, baby. Queen of Swords, bottom of the deck. Okay, this is about being mentally strong, quick-witted, fair, direct, sharp, realistic, okay? And you have a lot of inner strength. And, you're resourceful, okay? You're very resourceful. And this energy that you might be connecting with very much could be in their magician energy. They have strong willpower, strong influence. They're a master manifester. They have, they take inspired action and they're resourceful. So, this should be an interesting pair. Or this is you. This is like Queen of Swords energy as well as the magician energy. Like, this is like, Team Archangel Michael right here. This also represents a bit of like, like I feel, we have some amazing ascended masters and teachers here. And so, oftentimes we're learning some of those like typal lessons. So let's get one more card. Hold on. Ten of Pentacles and Two of Cups. Dang, this is a family legacy. This is, yeah, building a lineage and, you know, having the security and the support that you need. I feel like this is like generational, and then I have a Two of Cups. All right, so this ends with, you know, this beautiful companionship and agreement. If this is something that you're looking to kind of like work with people, I feel like this is a good partnership. I feel like it's balanced. You have common goals. You may come from a similar background. There's a lot of things that you have great ideas about. I feel like this is taking the ideas, okay, in like the strong intuition energy, and then with the Magician is creating. So it's kind of like as above, so below, and having the resources to support what's being created here between these two. So powerful message here. Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, meaning like you're standing up for something. And I feel like this is a common goal. This is something that, you know, is like humanitarian, if you will. It could be like helping communities like come back together and kind of, you know, like helping one another in the sense of community. So I feel like you're the two of you are very like caring, giving, kind, and you want to help people. It comes from the heart. So very heart-centered reading here. I also have good things take time. So this is not something that you want to rush. There's long-term plans. There's also like you've planted a lot of seeds. There's been a lot of nurturing here. And I'm getting that there's like investments and harvest, like things are coming to harvest. So good things take time. And then I have awareness and insight. So yeah, this is, you know, understanding that you have this direct connection to the divine with the Hierophant. Okay. So you may be sharing some wisdom, okay, that's bestowed upon you. Okay, so especially during prayer, meditation, or rest, or just connecting with spirit, I feel like you have strong abilities here. So whatever you're doing and whatever you're planting and cultivating, you know, continue to do so. Okay, this energy that we were picking up with the Kipper, I feel like everybody goes about their business differently. And I feel like this is guidance on how to go about your business and how, you know, you move forward. You know that you have worked hard to get where you're at. You've been very persistent. You know, you've met those along the path, and that feels great. And you're looking to build upon that. I feel like that's something, if you've been wishing to kind of like come into some sort of community, I feel like wishes are coming true. I feel like someone to work with, this could be you and your feminine masculine, but I feel like whatever you're doing, it's generational. And it's going to leave a legacy. And I feel like you'll be very stable and secure. And there is love on the horizon. So that is amazing. Okay, so good things are worth waiting for. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles. And then the Ace of Swords. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope you have the most amazing day. And I will see you on the next one. Bye now.